Hey everyone, it is me again, your favorite guy, maybe not, but LaserDude99. So, if you don't know, if you know me, you know I love Batman. You know that he's my favorite superhero of all time, and in my mind, there's no one that can top him. Well, I have been discussing with some people about why Batman is the best. And this video is for Scourge Venom. He has been wanting me to do this. So I said, because I've been thinking about doing this video for a while, but I just never got around to do it. But now I'm doing it. So, this is the reasons why Batman is the best. Reason number 1. He has the best comic books. Now, you might, the best comic book writers one way or another will always make their way to Batman. I mean, Alan Moore wrote Batman, did The Killing Joke, and Frank Miller went to Batman, Grant Morrison's on Batman, Jeff Johns is going to be writing a Batman story. Sooner or later, the best writers that aren't, solely dedicated to Marvel will always end up writing Batman. I mean, and he has the best books. Like, The Dark Knight and Batman Year One are held among the highest. They are seen as some of the best graphic novels ever written. They're up there with Watchmen. At least The Dark Knight is up there with Watchmen. And Year One is really good too. Not to mention, it has so many other good books with it. Then, next, reason number 2. He has the best superhero movie. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind, and there's probably little doubt in anyone else's mind, that The Dark Knight is the best superhero movie ever made. And, I mean, the acting was amazing in it. Heath Ledger did an amazing job. Christian Bale did an amazing job. Christopher Nolan did an amazing job. Aaron Eckhart did an amazing job. Everyone did an amazing job. And it made for my most favorite movie of all time. I mean, sure, other people can argue that there are different, there are better superhero movies, but, I believe the majority of people who watch superhero movies will tell you that The Dark Knight is the best. Anyone who says differently either doesn't like Batman, or he just is really biased for his favorite, his or her. Anyway, so I mean, there's very little doubt in my mind that Batman has the best movie. So, okay, he has the best graphic novels, and now he has the best movies. Also, next, the best animated show. I mean, I don't think Batman the Animated Series is just the best superhero animated show. I think it's the best animated show ever made, period. I mean, heck, you could even say he is the best animated show spin-off, even if you could call Batman Beyond a spin-off. I mean, you could, but, Batman the Animated Series, best animated show I think I've ever seen. And that's saying something for it to be a superhero show. And it's so serious, and so cool, and so nice. I mean, there's just no way to go about it, to show that, the only other shows that could match Batman the Animated Series or also have Batman in them would be Batman Beyond and Justice League, both of them which have the same Batman in it. So, but all those shows started from Batman the Animated Series, so it's a much greater show in the whole respect. Now, so best graphic novels, best movie, best animated series, and now recently Batman has taken the title of best superhero video game, Batman Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum, that has some of the same voices from the animated series, Kevin Conroy as Batman, Mark Hamill as the Joker. I mean, Batman in Arkham Asylum is my favorite, probably my favorite video game. I don't want to say that entirely because, I know I am biased because I like Batman, but I know without a doubt it's the best superhero video game. The only one that I think can possibly match it is, Marvel vs. Capcom, but 2. And, maybe Marvel vs. Capcom 3 will be able to do something, but in terms of story-wise, definitely Batman Arkham Asylum has, because Marvel vs. Capcom 2 doesn't really have a story. It's just you and a bunch of characters fight each other. And it's a great fighting game, don't get me wrong, but Batman Arkham Asylum has an immensely cool story and an immensely cool look to the game. And it is so good. So, right now, best graphic novel. Well, okay, I want to just address something in the graphic novel thing. People will probably always say that Watchmen is the greatest graphic novel there is, which I'm okay with people saying that because I think, Watchmen is one of the greatest things I've ever read. But I'm talking about for famous characters. When it comes to characters that are recurring characters and that we can still read about nowadays, it's Batman that has taken the top spot because, I'm sure there are great Spider-Man stories, but are they good as The Dark Knight Returns? People will always say that the best ones ever written is The Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen. So, since Watchmen was just a one-hit thing with, not a one-hit wonder, but it was a one character, they were only going to appear in that book. And Batman will appear in many, many more books to come. That's it. Anyway, so, best graphic novels, best animated series, best movie, best video game. Now, let me get to the part that really matters. I mean, best villains, guys. Everyone knows that Batman has the greatest rogues gallery ever. If they are written well, he cannot have one bad villain. I mean, if they are written well, even so-called lame villains like Maxi Zeus, who is in some version just in a toga, and he looks really lame. He can be looked cool in stuff like Batman Arkham Asylum, not the video game, the graphic novel. That shows him, and he looked really cool and really interesting. And any villain, Batman has so many villains and so many good villains. It's like picking. I don't know. It's like going into a candy store where everything is good and they say have your pick. Of course, you'd probably go with the Joker sucker, but whatever. Or the Two-Face coin. Okay, enough with the candy analogy. Batman has the best villains ever. I mean, the Joker, Two-Face, Ra's al Ghul, Penguin, Riddler. Those are just naming a few. And he has the greatest rogues gallery ever. Scarecrow. Forgot to mention Scarecrow. And the thing is, though, you can still add new villains to Batman's rogues gallery, and they will still be good. Take Hush, for instance. Hush is a newer villain. Newer, mind you, created in the last, 5 years? Something like that. Anyway, and he's still an amazing villain. And you can't really do that a lot with a lot of characters. Just keep on adding villains. Batman has a rogues gallery as long as anyone's arm, as long as elongated man's arm, and they are the best. I mean, the only ones that can come close to being as good would be Superman. I think has the second greatest rogues gallery, and then Spider-Man, then Flash. So, but Batman has the best rogues gallery, and now he also has the best supporting cast. His supporting cast is so well founded, and so Commissioner Gordon, Barbara Gordon, Dick Grayson, You got his son Talia al Ghul. You got Barbara. You got so many supporting characters that are just so wonderful characters. You got, like, for example, Harvey Bullock and Ramis Montoya. All characters that have just been so great to any comic book issue. I want to say that, without a doubt in my mind, Batman is the best. He has the best of everything. And if you disagree with me, well, I have something to say to you. You're wrong. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if I don't like it, it's not worth it. Be sure to check out more of my other videos on my channel. And wait for more coming soon.